Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to some Oblivion Remastered. I actually had to restart my game in between before I recorded this because I went to start this recording and I got on my horse, moved like 2 inches, and all of a sudden just the game started to freak out, all the textures and everything just went super low res and vibraty. It was very weird. Because normally I restart the game because the lighting gets weird, but the lighting didn't get weird, just the entire game did. But anyway, we are heading over to Fort Istirus, I guess. I don't exactly know how to pronounce that, but anyway, Necromancers this time. Nothing on the outside of the fort this time either, so just heading straight in now. The fact that we have Necromancers means we should have zombies and skeletons, and I was looking at the list of soul level stuff here, right? And weirdly enough, skeletons have a soul that depends on what type of skeleton they are, but a zombie is just a lesser soul, period. It doesn't have headless zombie or any of the other ones. It just says zombie. But I looked, all I have, we also got a grand soul from the ogre, but all I have is lesser and petty souls. But the weird thing is for the goblins, it says their soul is leveled, and then it has level +1, level -3, level -1, level +0, which I don't know why they even bother then, and level +2, but I don't know what that means. A goblin farmer is level -3, but what level is a soul? It does, I don't. But anyway, basically the only things that we can get souls from that's going to be coming up is a skeleton guardian, and a zombie. If this is a necromancer place, because it should in theory be all that they have. But anyway, it's 3 zones, but because it's a fort, I'm going to assume that the zones are going to be
the wind.
a little bit easier to navigate. Okay, I know I heard you. There you are. I mean, you're a necromancer. You're not going to be armored, so I don't really need to switch to my dagger for you. Okay, so doesn't matter which way we. Well, actually, it does, because this way is to zone 2 and the other way is to zone 3. So, actually, you know what? Because of that, I'm gonna check. Can I open this door? Can. Just the one side though, which is weird. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, parchment. Okay. Okay, just blank paper. I did not know that was a thing. All right. So hey, if you need some blank paper for some reason, there's some right there. Okay, and oh, I've been listening to some books at work. Some Sherilyn Kenyon books. I can never remember what the name of the series is, but the first book is called Born of Night, then Born of Fire, then Born of Ice, and then, etc., etc. Those are the only 3. I own the physical books of those 3, which is why I've read them all before, which is why I remember them. But I also have them on Audible. And the first book, Born of Night, was just read by, I don't know, some woman. I didn't recognize her voice. Now that greater one, though, was empty. Okay. But the second one, I haven't bothered to look because I don't care quite that much.
Where are you?
But, oh wow, the Necromancer actually did survive the attack. I'm pretty sure it's read by the same guy who voices. Oh, look at that. It does open. Okay, well, I mean, it's a loop. I mean, it can do a loop, so I guess we'll just head into the barracks first then. But yeah, it's read Born of Fire though, read by the same guy who, if it isn't, he sounds very similar to him, Alan Wake, actually, which I thought was interesting. It's also very weird to have Alan Wake in his gruff voice there describing sex scenes, because female authors, so of course when they have sex, gotta have a lot of description, because that's how women write books. And you might think, oh, that's sexist. It's like, no, have you ever read? Like you read a book in general, anyway, obviously things are different, but you read a book that isn't specifically supposed to be an explicit book. Because obviously, if you read a book that's supposed to be basically a porn book, it's obviously going to be very explicit. But you read like and these books aren't specifically porn books. Well, sometimes they do feel like it. Um, oh, right. Yeah. Uh, but yeah, you read a book that isn't
Where are you?
specifically explicit and written by a dude, right? And like they may have sex scenes, but they're going to be at most very short. More than likely, it's going to be the equivalent to a fade to black in a movie. Um, Whereas you have the same type of book written by a woman, the sex scene is going to be very detailed and take multiple pages. Because they apparently fucking love that shit. Um, and yet men are supposed to be the pigs. Well, but anyway, yeah, read by Alan Wake, which I said kind of interesting. Didn't expect it. Because like I mostly have listened to Heather Graham books on there, and the series that she has is, I think, mostly read by the same people. Like different series, different people, but like the Crew of Hunters series is like all, actually, you know what? I can look that up because it's not like my phone with Audible on it isn't right next to me. But yeah, like if we go to my library, right? My series, like the Flynn Brothers by Heather Graham is, right, I never actually did finish that. Read by Phil Gigante. Yeah, all three of them are Phil Gigante. The Crew of Hunters, Jeffrey Cummings, Luke Daniels, and I think because Jeffrey Cummings does the first one, but then like Luke Daniels does like the rest, or at least all the ones I've listened to. Also the Born of books are called The League apparently. But yeah, like Born of Night is Kelly Fish. Born of Fire is Fred Berman. Okay, and then it looks like, oh, and then the next one is also Fred Berman, but then the one after that is Holter Graham. Who does the next one, two, three? No, it does a few after that. And then back to Fred Berman. Very weird. Very, very weird. Because like, yeah, like I said, the Heather Graham ones, it's like you pick a series, and like I said, that one there, the first book is read by somebody else, but the Crew of Hunters, but then Luke Daniels takes over and does the rest of it. I don't know where we are on the map now. Oh, we're over there. All right. Oh, hello. I'm not sure if I can drop behind you without you detecting me.
Guess it was nothing.
Yep, it was nothing. But yeah, like I said, very kind of weird that hers are so sporadic. One of these is the Grand Soul. There we go. Grand Soul gem with a Grand Soul in it. Honestly, 1600. It's a lot, but Not as much as you would hope. Going through the trouble of getting a Grand Soul into a Grand Soul gem, like. But yeah, very good books. Would highly recommend them. The League by Sherilyn Kenyon, Crew of Hunters by Heather Graham, The Flynn Brothers, which is just a trilogy. Crew of Hunters is a long series. The League is also a long series. I've only read the first 3 books of them. Because I own, like I said, I own those ones. I'm currently listening to them on Audible. I've got through the first 2. Well, I say I got through the first 2. I got like a half hour left on the second one. So I'm effectively done it. I mean, I'll finish it tomorrow while I'm having breakfast probably. But yeah, very good books. I very much enjoy them. Flynn Brothers is murder mystery. First one and second one, a little bit of paranormal. Third one, a lot of paranormal. Like a weird amount of paranormal. I say that, not really a whole lot of paranormal stuff happens, but if you read it, you'll. Oh, what? You know what? Fuck it. It's fine. I mean, they reveal that like almost like right near the beginning of the book. The first one, like I said, murder mystery, little bit of paranormal, little bit of like ghosts, but is it really? And then you get to the second one or the third one, and it's like straight up the main chick in it is a banshee that collects people's souls and takes them to the afterlife. So, I mean, yeah, like I said, a very weird jump. But that's the Flynn Brothers. The Crew of Hunters series, once again, murder mysteries, varying amounts of paranormal. There's paranormal in all of them, but it's to varying degrees. Some of them, it's very little. Oh, you know what? That was a boss chest down here. But yeah, some of them it's like very little, where it's like the ghosts are there, but they don't do a whole lot, and then other ones, the ghosts are literally straight up other characters that like fucking chill and have conversations and help with the investigation and shit. Like, and it's not like it just builds up to that; it goes back and forth. But all of them very good books. Like I said, very long series because it follows a team of FBI agents, special agents, and they are murder mystery romance. I should include that genre in there.
Showing your face was the last mistake.
Because definitely, same with the Sherilyn Kenyon one, and then the Sherilyn Kenyon ones are sci-fi, action thriller romance, I guess. Would be, yeah, I think so. I think that would be the correct combo of genres for the Sherilyn Kenyon League books. It's actually kind of funny because like the Alan Wake dude, I'm just gonna say Alan Wake because I already forgot what his real name is, and that's assuming that he's Alan Wake. But let me tell you, if he isn't Alan Wake, like I said, he sounds exactly like Alan Wake. He doesn't really change voices. Like, it's literally just him reading you the story. Like, I can't, like, his voice changes a little bit as he reads, but not like different characters in that. Whereas, like, in the first book, the woman, don't remember her name either. When she was reading it, she did fucking different voices for each character. Some of them were more similar than others, but yeah, she did different voices for each character. Like, her voice, like, she changed her voice quite a bit. And in all honesty, as much as I like listening to Alan Wake tell me a story, yeah, the woman who read the first book definitely did it better. She put a lot more of the effort in. and like I said, change it all. But there's like one race of aliens in there. They're called Andarians, I want to say is the name of it. It is me. I have come to claim your head.
Look who we've...
But that's not a thing in this game, so I'm just gonna kill you normally without dismembering you. But yeah, they're called Andarians. They're like bigger than humans, sharp teeth, weird eyes. Oh, a master retort. Actually, I will take that. I don't know if that's one of the master ones that I have, but I'll take it anyway, just in case it isn't. And there's a couple of them in the book. They don't show up until near the end of the book, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to spoil who they are or anything, so it doesn't matter. But there's two of them. There's two female ones, right? And they're the only two female Andarians I come across in the book. There are a couple of male ones. Why did I just hear a person? We're back in the first zone. There shouldn't be anybody here. Oh, although there was a...
Hello? Who's there?
I was going to say there was a... Oh. Did I not? I didn't actually come through this way, did I, though? That's right. I forgot about that. I didn't come this way. But anyway, the female ones. The one is supposed... is, like, heavily medicated. And she very much does a voice that sounds like somebody... and she's supposed to be older. And it very much does sound kind of like an old, like almost like an old granny voice, you know. But the other one, theoretically about the same age, right? Fucking for some reason, and it made me laugh every time she talked. Fucking gave her like, I want to say a New Jersey accent, but I don't think that's correct. But yeah, it just gives her an accent that you do not expect, is what I'm trying to say here. Like, I want to say New Jersey accent, but I don't know that that's actually what that accent is. It's just what comes to mind, and I don't know why. But so I'm gonna stick with it that she gives the, like... Now, to be fair, I don't know if the Andarian women are bigger or not. The Andarian men are like roughly 7 feet tall, I think, is like average height for them. But I don't know if the women are the same. But yeah, it was hilarious when, like, it's like, oh yeah, this person, and then she started talking. It's like, oh my god, that voice. Like, why? Hello, dear. Now, I was going to, on my list, deer did have like one of the pettier lesser souls or something, but all right, that was Fort Istirus. Oh, look at that. There's a little altar here. Oh yeah, I think you can make black soul gems on this somehow, but I don't know how. I think we'll learn how to do that in the Mage Guild questline. But anyway, that was Fort Istirus. We've got, like I said, I went over it not too long ago, so we've got a few more places to go, but we are getting close to the end, so that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next time for more.